Hey guys, it's Amber and I'm here to show you guys how I do my acrylic nails at home. So if you guys want to see how I achieve this, definitely keep on watching. I just want to make a disclaimer. I'm not a licensed or professional nail tech. I am all self-taught. I've watched plenty of videos and made plenty of errors when doing this. So really just have patience when doing this. So as you guys can see here, I am taking my nail forms. Yes, I'm using nail forms. I prefer these over nail tips for some odd reason, but I just feel like I work better with them and they're easier for me. So I'm going to take the nail form and apply that to my pinky. And as you guys can also see, yes, I'm a lefty. So I am using my right pinky to demo this for you guys. So once that nail form is nice and secured, I'm going to take my nail file, or you can use the e-file, and buff out the nail. This will remove any shine from the nail. So taking my Valentino nail liquid, aka my monomer, I'm going to be pouring this into my shot glass, aka my Dappen dish, because I can't find my Dappen dishes, but I'm only pouring a little bit in since I'm only doing one nail. So next I'm going to take this primer and apply it to my nail. This will help prep the nail for acrylic application and prevent any lifting. So after applying that primer, I'm going to take my acrylic and Bare Me from Valentino Beauty. It's like a neutral milky color. And then for application, I'm going to be using my number 8 oval Kolinsky brush to apply my acrylic to my nails. So now for the application process, I'm going to dip my brush into that monomer and into the acrylic to create a small to medium sized bead. And I'm going to take that bead and apply it to the tip of my nail just to start creating the base. Keep in mind, I don't have tips on. I'm using a nail form, so I'm completely creating my own acrylic nail. And as you guys can see, I'm going to dip back into that monomer and just really pull out that nail length with that acrylic and just build that length as I go. So fast forwarding through all of this, all I'm pretty much doing is picking up more beads and adding length to the nail. I like to work away from the nail and then I like to go towards the end to finish off my cuticle area. But as you can see, I'm trying to keep my acrylic nail in the shape that I want it in the final result. So I'm kind of going for a tapered square slash coffin shape, but not as thin as a coffin shape. And here I'm just building up on the nail. You guys don't understand how challenging this is. I have the camera right in front of me, so I'm literally peeking over my camera to make sure that I am doing what I need to. So it might not look as smooth as what it normally would, but just bear with me. So this next step I'm going to show you is around the cuticle area. Please be careful that you don't flood your cuticle area. This will cause lifting, so you want to make sure you put just enough. Make sure it's not too liquidy or runny when doing this. You just want to make sure you clean up and create a nice, smooth cuticle area so there's no lifting. Now I can see here I need to just add a little bit more just to level off the nail. So I'm just going to go in and just layer a little bit more to make it all even. I know it looks thick, but I promise once I go in and file, it will be nice and smooth. You will see. So taking more of that monomer, I'm just going to go once more over top and smooth all of that out. But I did take notice that this nail was a little bit shorter than my left pinky nail, so I am going to take another bead and add to the tip of the nail just to add some length to it. But I will end up cutting it down with an e-file towards the end. So now I'm going to take off my nail form, which is pretty easy, and now we're going to go in and cut down the length because it's a little bit long. Taking my e-file, I'm going to take my double extra coarse nail bit and cut down that length. I use this nail bit to take off gel polish, cut down my nails, acrylic nails, and really just remove a lot of the bulkiness or bumps from my acrylic application. But just be careful still, even though it is a little sharp, it still has a rounded top which creates more of a safety barrier, but depending on the speed of your e-file, just be mindful you don't want to cut yourself or cut a client if you're doing this on someone else. So I'm just going to clean up around the nail, so I am going to take off some of the hanging acrylic from the nail form, and also I noticed it was too square, so I am taking off some of that width and just tapering it just a little bit more. You can do this with a regular file, but I'm just showing you with an e-file. If you guys don't have an e-file or don't prefer to use one, you guys can use a coarse nail file and do it by hand. I'm just going to quickly show you guys on camera how I would do that. I'm just taking that nail file and buffing it down and just smoothing everything out. This may take you a little bit longer than a regular e-file, but it is possible. So after you do that, you want to make sure your nail is nice and even, nice and smooth. I like to look at these different angles and just make sure I perfected what I could before I even think about going in with gel polish. And I love to look at my nail at this particular angle because I can really see how smooth and even the application is. So now I'm going to take my nail buffer and just buff out my nails before adding my top coat. Now, since I did a colored acrylic, even though it's like a milky neutral, I am just going to go in with the top coat. At this point, you can go in with a gel polish, whatever you prefer, any other color, designs. I'm lazy and I hate painting my nails, so this is the easy way out for me. So here I'm just taking my acetone and cleaning up a lot of that top coat around my cuticle area and letting them in the UV light. So once they've been cooking in there, I take them out and I'm good to go since I have gel top coat on top. And I do like to take a cuticle oil and just apply it to my cuticle area. And that's how I do my nails. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like I said, I'm no expert, but this is how I do my nails. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Comment below and subscribe. Thanks, guys. Bye.